Time to rev it up. Yes, welcome back to Chainsaw Man Anime Review, episode number 8. This is reviewing the 8th episode of the series, Gunfire, covering chapters 22. It's 22 to 24, and pages 2 to 14 of chapter 25. The episode starts out with this very good sequence you see. It looks like something out of a video game. This is all done from a first-person perspective. We see, by the way, the woman's name, the eye patch girl appeared in just the previous arc, Himeno. That's the name, Himeno. Where she basically, you see her, she brings Denji in her apartment, takes off her shoes, puts Denji in her, basically knocks on one of her breakfast bar stools, drops Denji off in her bed, and proceeds to take off her sandals. It looks like it's very early in the morning. Then she proceeds to mostly get undressed in the bathroom. And there's a possibility that she actually took a shower. And then that leads into basically, the best way to describe it is basically the ending of the previous episode. Yeah, but great stuff here. We also see her where she is drinking, it looks like a beer early in the morning. I don't know if it's like a beer or juice. And she gives Denji, because Denji really wants some water to give a flashback explanation. They do bring up the fact he actually had a lollipop in his pocket, which apparently is from Mokunma. So then, of course, Denji is offered by her to have sex. And he turns her down. So because he's aiming for Mokunma. And then, of course, they wake up later. And, of course, breakfast time. And by the way, she's sitting basically cross-legged in her underwear. And they basically become friends. There's nothing romantic between the two of them. And of course, being roommates over. And it's also revealed here that she's actually thinking for Aki. Yes, she does. So, and then right after this, we then see basically a montage. People get killed by guns. Yes, seriously. And then we see Mokunma on a train to Kyoto to be with the Kyoto bigwigs. And she's chatting with one of her assistants. And then they're shot by guns. Yes, they're shot and supposedly killed. Now you're thinking, wait. If you read the manga, she's not supposed to be dead at this point. Oh, don't worry. She's not dead yet. I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but she does come back. Don't worry about that. Meanwhile, though, we see Aki, Power, Denji, and Himiko. It seems like they're at a noodle shop, just Happy Noodles. And then, of course, we see this guy with this pit. So you guys talking about Denji, love, and all this other stuff. And apparently shows a picture of the gangster from back in episode 1. Yes, seriously, bringing his character back. And then he proceeds to shoot Denji. Shoots everybody there except for Aki. And then he, of course, gets sort of eaten by the fox. And he carved himself out. Apparently, this is actually the Katana Man. Yes, making his anime debut. Excuse me. The Katana Man himself. When he speaks in this form, he speaks with a very deep voice. Yeah. He's voiced by Jason Maricona. Apparently the mob boss in the first episode was his grandfather. Yeah. This guy here, he was in stuff like, let's see. Okay, here we go. Aside from this series, he's also been in of shows I've seen. Aside from Katana Man, aka Home Samurai, but basically Katana Man. He was in Hunter x Hunter. He's been JoJo's Adventure, Diamonds Unbreakable, Konosuba. He's the voice of Charlotte Oven. He's basically the main villain, like the majority of One Punch Man. He's Denki from Shaman King, I think probably the original series, actually the remake. He is the Demon King from Seven Deadly Sins. He's also been characters in Time of Slime, Case of Advantos, and he's also he's Beelzebub, Walking Demon Square Imicon, and he's also in Yashi Princess Half Demon. Interesting. Yeah, he also reprised the role for Charlotte Oven for the One Piece movie. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird though the fact that it's the same voice actor, and yet he gives Katana Man basically a deep voice. He goes Samurai Man. I prefer Katana Man better. He's like, oh yeah, he gets a fight with Aki. He actually loses, and then he gets robbed by this mysterious woman. Who is this mysterious woman, you might ask? Well, her name is Akan Sakari. Yeah. Yeah, in this episode's her debut, and she's voiced by Emily Lowe. Yep. Emily Lowe. And you might be thinking, what series has she been in that I've watched? Super X Hero, she's the voice of Cesbro Lou Nebulous second for ninth from Our Last Crusade of the Rise of a New World. She is basically Ponyta from Skeleton in their world. Yeah, that cute little thing. And that's it. Oh yeah, she's also in Eden Zero. So this is actually the, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'd say about 5th series I've heard of this person. I don't know, she did a good job. Of course, she's just in the start. She doesn't show up like the very end of the episode. Yeah. We also debuted the Cursed Devil, the Ghost Devil, and the Snake Devil. Me. Yeah, and then of course, supposedly you have Katana supposed to be defeated, but he gets revived, and then he proceeds to. And then of course, we actually have where Hizmako steps in, uses her power, basically offers everything in exchange. You get everything from her, this creature. Then she proceeds to look like she loses her arms, pretty much lose her whole body to her own demon that she's basically contracted with, and think they're supposed to kill the Katana Man, but not really. And the episode ends, you see Power, who's basically wounded, but she's also trying to help out Himiko, but she dies. From what I can tell, she's dead. The episode ends with basically seeing Himiko's eye patch along with the clothing. She's practically gone here at this point. Whereas Denji might ask, he's off on the side. He'll be active, don't worry. But yeah, fantastic episode. Surprisingly, despite the fact that Power is in the episode, she doesn't really do a lot. Yeah, her only contribution to this episode is basically, like, I'm sure Sarah basically was very disappointed that Power didn't really appear very much this episode. I mean, aside from briefly appearing in the flashback we have in this episode, the only time we see her the whole episode is basically this ending. Yeah, she's absent for almost the entire episode. So she's like, really? I come back? She's probably thinking like, I come in for this recording session. I only have this many lines. Really? Okay, fine. She probably had no problem with it per se, but this is basically Sarah Winehoff, a very good voice actress, and she plays a very good character, and she's only got 2 scenes in an entire episode. Sadly. And you're probably thinking, why are you talking so much about one actor's voice, one voice actor's character's voice actor? Because I've met her. I've met Sarah Winehoff. I've met her. Fantastic person to meet her. Very sweet. Very beautiful. Sad. I'm basically ashamed to admit that she's a very beautiful woman, and she's basically 4 years younger than I am. Actually, she's like 5 years younger. Yeah, 5 years younger than I am. And also, if you've ever seen my picture with her on Twitter, I'm taller than she is. Yes, seriously, this beautiful blonde babe, basically. Yeah, I said that. I'm taller than she is. Yes. And, yeah, one of like 2 known voice actors that I've spoken to on Twitch. who are blondes. Now, I've spoken to many people on Twitch, at least 3 of whom I've actually met in person now. First one was Kyle Phillips. Second and third was definitely Chris George and Sarah Weinhoff. And that's basically been. I've never met Chris Greer. I've talked to him on Twitch. He hasn't been on Twitch for quite a long time. And I've talked to Ray Knickerbocker, but sadly, I do have some sad news related to Bray Knickerbocker. It was reported yesterday that on Twitter that her cat passed away. Pancake. Yes, I have heard about Pancake. I've seen Pancake on her Twitch stream. Very cute cat that she had. My condolences for the loss of her cat. Seems like a very, very fun, loving cat. Though she had the thing where she would kind of chew on the cables for her stream. She kind of get mad at her for that, but very adorable cat. I'm sure she's probably taking a few days off from recording. Like, she may have, I don't think she has a stream out anytime soon, because I'm sure she probably wants to spend time grieving over the passing of her cat. Which, okay. Yeah. It is something, though, basically, I've seen some celebrities where they basically have these pet animals, and when they pass away, basically. Now, here's something also. Some idiot basically decided to insult her for daring to post a picture of her and her now late cat, and basically called him, this person disrespected her. I basically pointed out that what this guy was very distasteful of him to do, where he thinks that this person thought that she did it just for attention, just to basically just for a good pop in social media. No, this woman is suffering from she suffered a loss. She lost a cat. Like, she lost someone she loved, her cat. She loved her cat. I have seen her Twitch streams. She loves having her cat around. Her cat is it was a very good cat. And this person was being very disrespectful toward Ray Knickerbocker. I basically responded. I basically liked the picture. It's a great picture. That it's sad that she lost her cat. But I'm sure she might either decide to get a new cat, or she basically might not get another cat. Because animals like that usually are expensive to take care of, especially when we pay for their food or basically try to groom them. They're expensive. But it's up to her to basically decide that. I, as a fan of hers, have no right to judge her basically comes to that. It's up to her to decide if she wants to get her cat or not. It's all up to her. Okay? So yes, that's it, particular review. That's going to be a video thing because I have no more time to do another video. Well, I got Chainsaw Man done. You're probably all thinking, where are my other videos? Hopefully they'll come. Hopefully. Yes, I was hoping to get home a little bit earlier tonight, but I was kept late at work because I had to clean a freaking cabinet that no one bothered to tell me to be cleaned. Yes, it's a case of my work where the right hand does not tell what the left hand what they're doing. Well, at least what needs to be done. Not much communication at work when it comes to that. Yep. But see you in the next video. Bye.